welcome to my channel over here, where today we are trying out some more new makeup and new to me type of makeup. I'm hoping this video goes better because the last one you guys saw, well, you saw it, did not go so well. So please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and make sure that bell notification's on. And I'm excited to try these goodies. So we're gonna hop on into it. There will be stuff I'll be doing off camera. So I'll go off camera as usual and do that stuff, and then when I come back on, I will tell you guys what I'm using. So grab a snack, grab a drink, grab your makeup, and let's go ahead and put some makeup on together. All right, guys, so to start out with, we're gonna do eyes first, and I did go ahead and put the new Lawless tinted lip balm on to moisturize my lips. Like I said in that video, don't waste your money on this. It's really not that good. I have better high-end and even drugstore lip products that I like that do the same thing, and it's really rough. I don't know if I quite noticed that when I did the video, mainly because I was looking at the fact that there wasn't much color payoff. It's not as like glossy as you would think, or it was advertised as. And I just was very disappointed in it, especially for my first Lawless product. Very unfortunate. But there, forget the filler lip mask, amazing. And the birthday cake smells delicious. So that one's really good and totally was worth my money. You guys didn't see, I don't think you guys saw that in that video, but I have been wearing it almost every day. But I don't want to waste the money, so I am using it. But don't waste your money. Don't go buy it. I'm your guys' guinea pig. Don't get it. Okay, so we're going to start with eyes first. I usually do that, especially with a new palette, not knowing how the fallout's going to be with shimmer shadows. This is one of the palettes in the Tarte Gilded palette. In my last high-end testing new makeup video, we tried the other one, so this is the other one to it. That one, there wasn't a lot of fallout with that shimmer. There was a little, no big deal, but I probably could go in with my foundation, do all that first, which that's not new, so that will be done off camera. But I don't know, maybe this palette, it will be more fallout or none or very little too. I don't know. Either way, we're going to do the eyes first. So here's what the palette looks like. I did some swatching of some colors when I got it. I'm very excited. I have not been excited over an eyeshadow palette in a long time, as I told you guys that in my first video. I'm actually going to do something a little different too lately. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes I'll do my shimmers first. And I'm going to go ahead and go in with the ColourPop Set in Stone. And to try to help prevent fallout, I use this cream shadow here and put it on my lid. And I feel like that helps it stick. So we're gonna do that first. And we'll probably go ahead and do the shimmers first. Let me pull my mirror up here. I know it's not high-end, but I don't have like a high-end creamy shadow to use. It's a really pretty shadow on its own as well. I've used it that way as well, and I forgot my makeup wipes, but that's okay. I will grab them when I go off camera to do the non-new and new to me stuff. Skincare is already on, so our skin's nice and prepped. We do have a, oh my gosh, why do I keep doing that? A new to me blurring balm to try out that I'm excited for, and hopefully it was worth the money because it was not cheap. I will leave, as always, everything listed down below with the pricing and links. All right, so we've done that. I think we are going to keep it light on the eyes, so we're going to go in with Clink. When I swatched it, this really pretty like champagne color, it looked really, really pretty. So we're going to go ahead and tap that on the eyes on top of that cream shadow. To see how pretty that is. So pretty. Really, really pretty. And when I do the primer, I will do it on one side of the face to show you guys the difference, if there is a difference. So here's what that shimmer looks like. I know it's kind of hard to see on my eyes because I got blessed with hooded eyes. Oh, I've had some of you guys comment on my videos saying the same thing. And you know, at first, I remember when I first really got into makeup, I hated my hooded eyes. I didn't even know they were called hooded eyes until I really got into makeup. But I didn't like them. And when I'm, you know, freshly new into makeup, I thought they were just awful to have. But honestly, I feel like now they're not bad. They're a part of who I am. They're like a blessing almost, you know, like I've embraced having them. So I'm not sure if this one just doesn't have a lot of fallout, but I didn't really get a ton of fallout. I do have a little bit under my eyes, but not much at all. I'll go ahead and clean that off when we're done and I go offline because I need to, or go off camera and get my makeup wipes. All right, I forgot to use this new brush in yesterday's video. Oh my gosh, you guys will see that video before this one. What a freaking disaster. And I wanted to take that makeup off because it was so horrible, but I didn't because we were trying it and testing it. It was just horrible, just horrible. At least the majority of the video was. There was definitely some good products, but my gosh. Anyways, I forgot to try this Real Techniques brush out in there. That video just threw me off. So we're going to go ahead and try this. It is a little bigger than I typically go for, but we're going to try it. I think we're going to go a little colorful today because that's out of my comfort zone. And we're going to go in with this purpley shade right here, Fringe. It's looking more pink as I show it to you guys, but it's got more of a purple tone. And then right next to it's Big City. And we're going to go in with that over. I'm going to tap off that excess. And I don't know, I kind of like going in with that shimmer first. Sometimes it can get messy, like on the face if you do that, but I kind of like doing that. I don't know how much of a difference or what difference it really does make, but I kind of just like the application. I feel like it just makes the application easier for me, at the very least for me, you know. So do you, I always say that in my videos, do how you want to do your makeup. That is such a pretty color, so pretty. All right, let's go ahead and do the other eye, and I will be doing another soon. Get ready with me Q&A, and I'll post it on my community post like last time and have you guys submit questions there, and also do the same for Instagram. I didn't do that this last time, but I will definitely do it this time where you guys can submit your questions. Well, you were able to submit them on Instagram as well, like DM me, and that's where a lot of my questions came from, but I didn't post on Instagram. It was just in my community post. I kind of like that with just that color, but that's really, really pretty. I'm going to add a little bit more to the other side. It's kind of not even, but this is a beautiful palette. Both of them are, honestly. Like the last one in this palette, so pretty. Yeah, that's definitely causing fallout because the shimmer's on first, but that's okay. I'm going to clean it up when I go off camera. But we're going to stop with that. And we're going to go in with a different brush, and we're going in with Big City, which is this very deep purple right there. And we're just gonna, just a little bit to kind of darken the outer corner, just a little. We're just gonna tap it on just a little. We're not going all the way in. I don't like to go all the way in with my deeper color. That's just, those colors together and then with the shimmer is beautiful. I have to kind of lift my lids for you guys to see because of having the hooded eyes. But yeah, so we will have another Q&A coming up. I like those because I like to get personal with you guys, and I view you guys as my friends, as my family. You know, I've got some subscribers on here that have been here in the very beginning, and you've seen my channel just evolve, and I love it. It's awesome. All right, so we got those colors on. So basic but beautiful. Like, let me see if I can zoom you guys in just a little. Oh, we went a little too far. Okay, just see how beautiful that is. Hopefully it's coming off well on camera. We'll keep you guys zoomed in too. Now we're gonna go with, I think we're gonna dip into both those colors to go on the lower lash line. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of that on the lower lash line. I don't go all the way in, especially if I'm using a deep color like this, because it will close your eyes off, and my eyes are already closed off enough and small, but so pretty, so pretty. I mean, maybe I should get out of my comfort zone more often and wear more than just neutrals. If you know, you know. I'm like not anything but a neutral girl. I don't know, it scares me. But this is such a easy, beautiful palette, just like the other one that came with it. I guess we throw that away now. It just, everything glides on so beautifully, and that's what the eye looks like. All right, guys, I don't have any new other eye products, it looks like, so I'm gonna jump off camera, do brows, do my mascara, clean up the little bit of fallout. As you guys can see, there's some fallout, but not bad at all. I love that palette. That was such a good palette. And I'll do my concealer and foundation, come back on, and we have some face products. Well, I can't do that. I have the primer to use. I'm gonna go off camera, finish eyes. I'll figure out how to do that, but we'll be back with that primer. I might go ahead and just put the foundation and concealer on camera and just do it quickly. So I'll be right back, guys. All right. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'm sorry, I'm trying to think, but yes, that's what we will do. We'll go off camera, we will do all of that stuff, and then I'll come back on, we'll do the primer, and I'll probably just stay on and do my foundation and my concealer. So I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, so I'm back, and for the brows, we used the combo I've been using for a while, the NYX Micro Brow with the Milani Stay Put Brow Wax. I did go in with my Ulta Beauty with the, oops, not that one, with this side of it, and I just went ahead and did just the corner from here to here. I feel like I'm kind of experimenting with using eyeliners because I usually don't, because of having hooded eyes. I'm trying to learn to tightline. My eyes are just very sensitive and watery, so I've had issues with that. I feel like it looks all right, but I'm feeling like maybe there's a little bit too much dark under there. So hopefully concealer will help with that. And then my favorite high-end at the moment mascara, the Tartelette Tubing. This is a small travel size, and I'm still got plenty in there. I love when companies do that. Okay. So yeah, what we're gonna do, I think, is go ahead and apply that primer. And I just don't like to go on and off. Like I'll go off for few things, but not too. I just don't like going back and forth too much. So because of that, we will go ahead and apply concealer and foundation on camera. It's not new. Absolutely love the foundation, and the concealer is really nice too. But you guys will see in the speed reviews here shortly my final thoughts on it, but I will say I do love it. All right, we are trying out the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder. It's for face and eyes, it says. It has a spatula, it says with sculpt technology, whatever that is, a texture reducing, coverage boosting, blurring balm to powder that balances oils throughout the day while maintaining hydration. So I don't have oily skin, I have dry skin, but it could help maintain hydration. I did take like a scoop out of it and put it on the back of my hand when I got it to feel it, and it felt not greasy. It had a nice like balmy texture, but like I said, not greasy, and it did feel hydrating. I love it has a spatula, and the packaging super cute. So I'm gonna show you guys on one side and then we will compare the two. So I scooped some up. We're gonna start in the center of the face and work my way down. I am applying it all over my face just because I do have, sorry guys, I do have skin texture. I do have skin is what it sounded like I was saying. And we'll put it here too. It does have a smell, but it's not like a terrible smell. It feels hydrating. It's definitely interesting. I got it in the universal shade. I think you can get it in other shades, but I just went universal because I know some people use this as like a foundation. I was using it as a primer, and that's why we went with universal. And just wanting to make sure I get it all blended in. And yes, I love when I don't really have pore issues, but I do have texture. It feels like foundation would be so smoothed over your skin. This feels so smooth on the skin. It's looking like it's definitely keeping my skin hydrated. All right. You guys are zoomed in, but let me get up close. So here is the side without any, and here it is with. See how smooth and blurred my skin looks? You guys, I'm excited. I am so excited. Like, this is amazing. It reminds me slightly, because it is balmy, of the e.l.f. one, but I do like the e.l.f. one. Okay, let me get that straight. I do really like the e.l.f. one, but I feel like it doesn't blur as much as this one is. Oh, this looks so good, you guys. So good. Let's go ahead and bring some down the neck, because I may have got a little too much. I can see myself using this all the time. And I could see myself repurchasing it. I'll continue to use it throughout the month, like I tell you guys all the time, and then you'll see my final thoughts in my my speed reviews. But based off of first impressions, I'm very, very happy with it. I can definitely tell it would, if you get oily throughout the day, I can see that it would definitely help keep the oils at bay. And I can definitely tell that it would definitely help keep in and lock in moisture. So this looks really good, you guys. Like, my skin feels so smooth, looks smooth. It feels very hydrated. So I'm very, very much impressed. Let's wipe off this spatula a little. Okay, so that's a win. So far, honestly, this video is going like 10 times better than yesterday's video. If you guys watched that. What a disaster. But it was bound to happen, because I feel like I've been having really good luck lately with makeup and with, you know, the video, either makeup I'm trying off camera or even makeup on camera. So I feel like it was bound to happen. It was going to be happening soon, that I was going to have some makeup that did not work. And that is sure what happened. Now, this spatula I feel like is a little hard to put back on, but I am liking this. It feels so good on the skin. It's going to definitely, I can already tell, be a good staple. Like I said, I feel like it's like the e.l.f. one, but I feel like this one does it just a little bit better than the e.l.f. one does. But I really do like the e.l.f. one. I actually just purchased the Cookies and Dreams, I think is what it is, or Cookie and Creams, something like that. I've had that one in the past, but I repurchased it the other day just on a whim. I was at Marshall's, I believe, and they had it there. Marshall's or TJ Maxx, I don't remember, but one of those, and they had it there, and I was like, yes ma'am, I remember liking this. So we picked it up, and I've used it since, and I do like it. I just see myself pulling for that one a little bit more. All right, now we are gonna go ahead and go with the foundation real quick. It's this one. I told you guys, I felt like, based off of first impressions, I was gonna really like it, and I really do like it. And we're gonna use our Danessa Beauty Pinnacle brush. Probably will go over it with the sponge like I typically do, just to make sure we even everything out. But this is such a good foundation, you guys. It will be in this month's speed review. If I've tried something too late in the month, I will save that for another speed review time. But this foundation I have worn so often. I have my final thoughts now. I've worn it to the gym, not to the gym. I've worn it when it's been cold. I've worn it as everyday. I've worn it in every way, which I do with all my foundations. But like I said, sometimes I try something out too late in the month, and I can't give you guys my final thoughts for that month. And it's going over so well with this the blurring balm from Danessa Myricks. I haven't tried anything from her until now. This was the first thing, and it was a hefty price. I believe it was like 30 something dollars, so it was not cheap for a blurring balm, you know. So I am very much happy that this is going over it so well, which I guess, you know, I guess it's a good thing we're gonna go, you know, we decided to go ahead and do foundation on camera so we can see how that applies over it, because not every foundation is gonna sit well with certain primers, and not every primer is gonna work well with every foundation. So, all right, we're gonna go over real quick with the sponge, and as you guys know, I like to take just a couple of paper towels here and squeeze my sponge out in it to kind of get that excess out, just so we're not going in with a bunch of water. And then we will quickly go ahead and do our concealer, and then we'll dive into the last few products. We have a new cream blush, a new cream bronzer, a setting spray, and a lip product. Now, up until recently, I haven't been doing highlighter, but you guys saw in my last high-end video a new a new highlighter, and I think that highlighter is getting me back into highlighter, you guys. So all I do when I go over with the sponge is I just quickly pounce it on to just make sure it goes into my skin well, it's blended in, and everything looks seamless, and it does. And that just looks so good over the powder. Look at my face, you guys. So beautiful. I'm in love. And I'm glad I kept you guys zoomed in. All right, we're going to go in real quick with the Quickie from Urban Decay. I do really like this one. And then we'll set it with a powder that isn't new, but new to me. But you guys have already seen me try it. Like, it's not anything that's for this video. But I have really been enjoying that powder. Like, it's like, where have some of these products been my whole life? Like, I feel like I hesitate to purchase certain things. And I'm just going to use that to just kind of spread it, the brush, and then we're going to blend it out with the sponge. Mainly because we're on camera, and I usually go over it with, at least down here where the foundation and concealer meets, I usually go over it with my sponge anyways. That way I can make sure everything is seamlessly blended. And as you see, I don't use a lot of this because I feel like this is definitely very full coverage, at least for me. Like, see how good that looks? And then watch when powder goes under. I'll show you guys this powder again, because I mean, you guys are probably like, yeah, okay, we already know about this powder. You're late to the game. And you're right, I am. Especially with powders, I get very skeptical on trying anything new. Having the dry skin issue, I'm 37. Like, I just haven't really had a lot of good luck with powder, especially under my eyes. I have tried a couple good powders, and I have some in my collection that I really do like, high-end and drugstore. There's one high-end I really like, and a drugstore one that was my all-time favorite until now. And the powder I'm talking about is the Hourglass one. I just got a little sample. I used some Sephora points for it, so we're really quickly, and this is what I'm going to set our cream products with too. So look at this. I mean, just look how I'm just very lightly dusting it on, though. I don't put a lot of powder in my eyes no matter what I'm using. But look how smoothing that is compared to that. So beautiful. I will say, I hate the mess that loose powders create. See all that powder? Can you guys see all that going up in the air? But it's just so nice. Let's go ahead and put some right here as well, because look at that. It's just smoothing and blurring me even more. And I just have, I don't know if there's shades, but I just got it in the translucent shade. And I feel like it's still, if you have like a shiny foundation or, you know, a glowy base, I feel like it still keeps that glowiness. All right, so we have 4 new products left. And the first one is going to be bronzer. And it is the Sculpt tape from Tarte. I have it in Cool Bronze. And I've done some swatches. Ooh. Ooh. Why is that so liquidy? Okay. It's not normally liquidy like that. Why is it so... Okay. Not, at least when I swatched it last, was it like... Look at that. Okay. That's not good. Let's go ahead and wipe this off. Oh. I don't know what happened, you guys. Okay. I'm really, really nervous now. Like, okay, there you go. That's how it normally is. And we do have some new brushes for this. So I picked up the Tarte's Breezy something cream brushes. It's a double-ended brush. This is, I'm going to use for the bronzer, this for the blush, and it's for, I mean, it's not new, but it's new to me, and they created it for their Breezy cream blush and bronzer, which I like both of those. Okay, and I did only one side because, well, you guys saw how the last video didn't work out very well with the cream product that we tried, just totally drying down and looking patchy and ridiculous. But this is a nice brush, and I feel like it's blending it very, very well, and I feel like the product blended out very well as well. Very well as well. Okay, Dawn. Learn some other words to use. Okay, so now we're gonna do this side. I don't know what that was about when I first opened it. That made me nervous, but now it's not all watery like that. It was very, I mean, it already, it is like, it's a watery, wet consistency, which I do enjoy because I feel like that's helping it blend very nicely and easily and fast. I feel like the product we used in the last video, the Flower Beauty one, I felt like was too dry. That's gorgeous though. Look at that. That's so pretty, you guys, so pretty. And it isn't patchy looking. It's blending so nicely, and I feel like that shade is a good shade for a bronzer and contours. More of a bronzing shade, but love it. Beautiful. Okay, I thought there was gonna be a mess in this video for a minute, but I think we're good now. We're good. All right, the next product is again from Tarte, and it is their new blush tape. Blush tape, yes. And I have mine in the shade, where's the shade? The shade was on the back of the other one, Berry. So I've also swatched this one when I got it, but I will swatch it for you guys. It's so pretty, and it's got like a beautiful sheen. I mean, look at that color. It's so, so beautiful. All right, so we're gonna put it on our cheeks, and then we're gonna use the other side of the brush. And I like how it's not picking up my foundation, like using the sponge applicator. So now we're gonna use this side, and we're gonna blend her out. So pretty. That's like, I'm so glad I chose this shade because I feel like this is like a beautiful shade for summer. And we're heading there. And this is such a nice brush, you guys. Such a nice brush. So pretty. So pretty. I want to see if it's buildable, especially because we will be setting it with powder. Sometimes I'll set my blush and bronzer with another blush and bronzer, but I'm just like obsessed with that Hourglass powder now. and I want to see how the actual product wears. So we're going to keep the actual product on it, but set it with the powder. I don't want to put another product over it, because then I feel like that kind of takes away from how it will wear throughout the day, especially in the gym. Beautiful though. That is so, so pretty. Okay, let's squeeze a little. Do I have it on? Yeah, it's on. There we go. I mean, everyone's coming for Charlotte. I mean, come on, you guys. You have to admit this is totally a Charlotte dupe. Also, make sure you keep your eyes out on my socials and on shorts here. I'm not sure where I'm going to post it. I might post it everywhere, but I do have a new product that I'm not going to put in a video because I don't have any more new makeup besides the makeup that I had to purchase for my dupes video, which will be coming soon. I have the last product that is out for delivery today as I'm filming this. So yeah, make sure you guys are watching for that, because I have a new product that I'm just gonna throw in a short content form instead of waiting to share it with you guys and waiting for, you know, more new products. All right, here is what we look like, and I am very much impressed. I actually think instead of using that powder to set it, we're just going to use the setting spray, and we're going to go in with that next. This isn't new, but it's new to me. It is the One Size Until Dawn Mattifying Waterproof Setting Spray. I got the smaller version. Like I always say, I love when a company does this. It's mattifying waterproof setting spray. So I'm going to throw my hair up real quick just to try not to get all my hair. It's in like this, I've already opened it and looked at it. It's very lightweight. Doesn't really feel like there's much in there in an aerosol can. So we'll see. We'll see. You ready? Okay, it smells like hairspray. I don't know how much I like that. And I don't know if I can feel like air. I'm just not sure if anything came out of that. Okay. I'm not sure what to think about this, and I feel like I just had to spray a lot for a small can like this. If you guys have this setting spray, let me know. I'm not sure. Not sure what to think about that. I'll keep you updated. I don't like the smell. It really smells like hairspray. That totally puts me off. All right, our last product we have here is a lip product from Fenty, and it is her new Fenty Icon Velvet Liquid Lipsticks, and I have mine in Sea Sweetheart 03. Super cute packaging, super cute. And as you can see, when you lift it up, you can see the product in there. I mean, I don't know if it's going to show how much product is in there. There isn't really anything left of that Lawless on my lips because, like I said, it's crap. Here's the doe foot. Very nice doe foot. And here's what it looks like. Ooh, that definitely feels like moussey, but not thick moussey. I really like that color. Well, it's almost got like a berry undertone, like a deep brown berry type of undertone. So I'm hoping that kind of matches. It's gonna match our cheeks a little, but not necessarily maybe the eyes, but we're gonna go with it. And I don't have a liner, so we're just gonna not line. I usually line my lips though. Okay. It's very, very silky and smooth. And I feel like it's going on very, very nicely without a liner. It's not messy, and it's a really pretty color. It's not as berry undertoned as I thought it was gonna be, so we're not really matching with the eyes and the cheeks and the lips, but we're going with it because this is the rest of our new stuff. I like it, it's not bad. We'll see how it wears throughout the day. I don't think it's supposed to be transfer proof or anything. One swipe, full coverage color, long lasting, velvet matte finish. So it's a matte, and I can see it's a matte, but it's definitely very silky and smooth. All right, guys, here is our final look, and we're looking beautiful today. I feel like almost everything worked today. compared to the last video. All right, so this real quick, I'll go over everything, then we'll be done. And then make sure you watch my speed reviews, you subscribe, have the bell notification on, and give this video a thumbs up and tell people about my channel and get them over to subscribe and to come watch the channel and give it or the video and give it a thumbs up. But I'll give you a quick rundown. I really like this. I would say this is probably my favorite product out of everything here. I'm very, very impressed. Everything went over it so nicely. That foundation is playing well with it so far. I will leave you guys updated on if it helped the longevity of my makeup. It's a primer, so there isn't much of a wear test to it, but down in the description box, I will have everything linked with the prices, and then a link for you guys in case you want to shop this stuff. And I will let you guys know if this helps the longevity of my makeup, but it definitely is making me look flawless. So I'm impressed. My favorite thing so far from this and during first impressions, this I am really impressed with. It scared me at first. I think maybe that was just like leftover on the sponge from when I swatched it, but I really like it. I feel like it is a little watery, and I can see maybe some aren't gonna like that, but I feel like that really helped it blend out, and it still gave me a nice sculpted look. It still was easy to blend, definitely a lot better than the Flower Beauty. So this one I am impressed with. But like I said, watch Speed Reviews video because I'll try all this stuff out through the rest of the month. This I'm not sure about. I would say probably out of everything, this is my least favorite. At the smell, it totally smells like hairspray. I didn't, you know, like any other normal setting spray, you can feel it on your face and see it. I don't know. I'll let you know if this helped with the longevity. I don't know. This blush tape, just like the bronzer, or the, what do they call it? It's the sculpt tape. Really like it as well. These two are really great. This shade is beautiful, great for a spring, summer shade, and yeah, I really enjoy it. I'm pretty sure they're trying to dupe Charlotte here, but beautiful. And that's not new, this palette's new. Really do like this palette. It's gonna, I think, help me get out of my comfort zone because we have some really deep dark colors I don't dive into, more like pinkies and things like that, and some really deep dark shimmers I normally don't get into. So it's definitely not my usual neutral. I'm very much impressed with it. The mattes, just like the other one that came with this, are very smooth and easy to blend. So I'm really impressed with that. And then our last new product is the Fenty lipstick, and so far so good. I am impressed with this as well. We'll see how it wears throughout the day. It says it's long lasting. I drink a lot of water throughout the day, and I have my energy drink Ghost once a day. So yeah, it's nice. I like it. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. And as always, please, like I said, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, tell people to come over here, especially if they like beauty. I'd love for you guys to help grow my channel as it's growing more and it's exciting. And I really appreciate you guys taking your time to listen to me, watch me put this stuff on, and take my advice. So let me be your guinea pig, and I will purchase this stuff, or it will be given to me. I have had that happen from time to time, not very often, but from time to time I do get stuff given to me. And when that has happened for me to try out in a review, I have let you guys know that, hey, this was gifted, for my honest review. And I will always be honest whether it's something that is gifted to me or something that I've purchased. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you here soon. Bye.